The US dollar advanced against a basket of major currencies on Friday as economic data signaled solid economic growth and reduced fears of a slowdown. The catalyst behind Friday's rally was strong US housing data. Earlier in the week, it was better than expected retail sales data that supported the greenback. The index closed at 97.61 after hitting a fresh high of 97.66. For the week, the dollar index posted a 0.16% rise. There was broad-based improvement in the market mood after the US and China signed the Phase 1 trade deal, which sent the greenback higher. According to a report released by the U.S. Commerce Department on Friday, U.S. housing starts in December were well above economists' estimates for 1.38 million and were the biggest gain in 13 years. U.S. retail sales also increased for a third straight month in December, and a gauge of manufacturing activity rebounded to its highest in 8 months. The positive data reduced chances that the U.S. Federal Reserve would cut rates when it meets later this month. Meanwhile, the euro fell against the dollar by 0.4% on Friday to finish at 1.1090. For the week, the euro-dollar pair lost 0.1%. Meantime, the British pound depreciated on Friday following softer than expected UK retail sales data that fueled monetary policy easing bets. Sterling declined by 0.5% against the buck on Friday to end the week at 1.3010. For the week, cable logged a 0.4% fall. Looking ahead, UK employment and PMIs will catch a lot of attention and have an influence on whether the Bank of England would cut rates on January 30th. Eurozone will release PMIs and German ZEW economic sentiment as well. Elsewhere in the crypto market, Chicago-based derivatives exchange CME launched Bitcoin options trading in response to the growing demand for this type of financial derivative. The CME Bitcoin options are options on Bitcoin future contracts. That means no physical Bitcoin exchange takes place when the options contracts expire. Instead, options are settled in CME Bitcoin futures. Last week saw Bitcoin price hitting the $9,000 level following the launch. Bitcoin rose by 1.7% on Friday to close at 8,875.4. For the week, the crypto king gained 13.5%. Elsewhere in commodities, the Brent benchmark settled at $64.85 on Friday, posting a 0.36% intraday gain. However, week on week, it lost 0.8%. Meanwhile, March WTI crude oil settled at $58.58 on Friday and was down almost 1% on the week. The weekly oil rig count, published by industry firm Baker Hughes, weighed on crude oil prices. The report showed drillers adding 14 rigs to bring to 673 the total number across U.S. oil fields. On the precious metals front, gold benefited from the negative media swirl over the Phase 1 as the safe haven continued to seek a hedge to potential troubles in the deal. Gold futures for February delivery on New York's COMEX settled up 0.6% at $1,560.30 per ounce. For the week, it was flat. You've watched Combined Review of Currency and Commodity Markets on Insta TV with me, Anna Kasatkina. Have a nice trading day. Bye.